Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Friday night. Continued coverage here. Game number 5 here. I don't know what's going on here. I know stuff been changed. This is the last thing I've known. Washington, I know, is moving on. Some of these other series looks like tied up. Kings lead 3-1 over Minnesota. I'm grabbing streams here. Looks like St. Louis Dallas already kicking off. Now, I don't know if this is game 5 or this is game 6 here. Because I've heard they couldn't field for game 5 or something. So I don't know if Dallas is up already. If anybody knows in the chat, let me know what's going on. I'm just loading things up here, seeing going game by game. And I don't know how many games there'll be scheduled here tonight either. Looks like Wild and Kings on the bottom right, ready to go. Toronto, New York, top right. We got Dallas, St. Louis. And you know what? Why do I have 4 when it's only 3 games? So it looks like I have all the games here that we need tonight. So that's a good thing. And it looks like I even have, I think, some double streams. I have multiple streams on one of the games. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Well, one of them is restarting. On the top left. No score on anything here yet. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the program. Welcome to the CHL coverage. Game 6, Dallas. Okay, so that is official. Okay, so Dallas is up now 3-2. And game right now between the St. Louis Blues is game 6. So that means the Blues need to win both of the next games to advance. Dallas just needs to win one. 3-2 to go on. Kings only need 1. They're up 3-1 over Minnesota. That's the one on the bottom side of your screen. And from last I've heard or saw on the Discord, that New York, Toronto, I believe, is tied. And that's on the top right. So here we go. We're waiting on the restart here of the Dallas game. Looks like there was some connection issue drop or restart. Only 2 shots there by Dallas before that. And here come the Kings. First goal of the night. That's Ronald, who's been a huge force here in the playoffs, especially for this Kings team. 1-0. LA. And that's Darkseid on the assist. And that did not take long at all. Well, a minute and a half. Just kicking off. And the Kings want to go on right where Washington is right now. Right now, so far, the only team that has moved on is the Washington Capitals. Last night, sweeping the New York Islanders. Taking 4-0. And both Dallas and LA have the same opportunity here right now. And the Rangers strike first against Toronto. 1-0 here in game 5. That one will have a game 6. And if you're just tuning in, I know there were some issues. I believe it all came down to games played or guys not eligible in that game 3, which, because after last night it was 3-1 Toronto, but things got changed and it's tied 2-2. What's up, Hauger? How you, man? Hey, Since your team's out, man, you want to hop in here with me in the booth, you're always welcome to join. Especially in the semis and the finals when we get there. That goes with anybody that's not in the postseason or you know, just hanging out. And I hope I'm not giving you guys any false information, but I think I'm pretty sure I read the announcements and everything. I think everybody's caught up with those as well. And I'll thank Skin there in the chat as well. So remember, it's Game 6 here on the top left. Stars lead 3-2 over the Blues. That is official. And on the bottom, Kings lead that one 3-1. Minnesota right now on the power play. What was that, a 4-on-3? 5-on-4? They trail 1-0. Ronald was the man who got the Kings on the board here. And Toronto responds on the top right. To tie the game up. That's Moon Rocks. On the goal. Seti Siegel on the assist. 1-1, 9-minute mark here of the first period. Looks like a bunch of guys back on the ice in that Kings game. Now it's a 5-on-4. And Kings taking a lot of penalties here in the first period. In just the, first 7-8 minutes. They took 3. But the PKT doing a good job until that point right there. That Angel tying it up here for the Wild. I think we're still on the power play, or maybe 1 second or less. Nonetheless, it is a goal. Tanaka on the assist, and Tanaka on the assist. They got both Tanakas on there. Remember that. On the Minnesota Wild, that's Eclipse Moon and the other Tanaka, Iwo. I don't know which one had the first assist, but they both got the assist. 11 minutes to go here in the first. And remember, it's a do-or-die situation here for the Wild. They trail 3-1 in the series. They looked pretty decent last night, though. Game 3, very impressed. But Game 4 going back to LA. And we'll see what happens here. It's a new night, new day. It's Friday night. Anything could happen. You know, take it game by game here. Kings now get the power play chance. Rangers game tied as well. And it looks like the Dallas Stars St. Louis restart here of Game 6. The only Game 6 right now going on your screen. And Piker now makes it back-to-back goals for Toronto. They'll take the lead here late in the first, 3:02 mark. Seti Siegel on the assist. He's got 2 points already there for Toronto. 2-1. And remember, it's unfortunate. I mean, Toronto looked real good last night. They on the ice. They won both, but you know, rules are rules, and unfortunate, you know, on there. Not only is the win taken away, but also on top of that, they're given a loss. So that's big. That's big because, you know, had it been just like a replay or redone, it wouldn't be so bad. But now it's a tight series, so they need to win. As we got winning LA on here, retakes the lead. That's Dark Cell again, who's bringing us the stream here tonight. Giving LA the lead here, 2-1. 7 minutes remaining in the first. And once again, you guys watching CHL action here, the playoffs inaugural season number 1. And it's the final night of round number 1. After tonight, hopefully after tonight, we find out who goes where. But I was told Game 7 might be, they have the option of rescheduling that if they wanted to bring it to the weekend. I guess tomorrow night, that will happen. Hey, what's up, Tusk in the chat, man? What's going on? Unfortunate stuff went down there, man. I'm not gonna get to it between everything. It just, you know, it is what it is. I did my thing here, man. I tried, you know, so promote everything, but sometimes things are out of my hand, you know what I mean? I can't do anything about it, but it was fun while it lasted there, but, you know, it is what it is. So at the end of the first, top right, 2-1 Toronto. Remember, Rangers got that early goal, but then Toronto responded with 2 right back. And that's how the first ends. And on the bottom here, final seconds of the first, LA still leads 2-1. They lead the series 3-1. We're at a deadlock on the top left in that Blues game, but Dallas is on the power play. Here looking to try to break that deadlock. Shot on net and a save with a freeze. On the bottom as well, we'll get a face-off here coming up. Just about 7 seconds to go here in the Minnesota Wild zone. And a win there on the face-off by the Wild. They'll get it out of the zone, and that's how we're going to end period number 1. 2-1, the Kings. That was Dark Seld who broke the tie. And right now has the leading goal. 20 seconds remains on the Dallas power play. With the puck in their zone. Getting around the boards. Shot, and that one is blocked in front. Does not make its way through. The Blues take over, and we're back even. 5-on-5. 0-0. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first. Right now, all 3 games very competitive here. And just as expected, I mean, it's game 5. It's a game 6. And for 2 of these teams right now on the screen, they need a win to force another game. Force staying alive. And that's what the Rangers are trying to do right now as they tie the game up. Here in the second, we're back even, 2-2. And that was Shaggy with the goal for the Rangers. And once again, you're watching CHL action here of the Community Hockey League. Round 1, best of 7. We'll try to figure out who's moving on, who's not. We'll try to get those answers here tonight. Only team so far that we know is the Washington Capitals, because they did sweep last night. And they await the winner of the New York and Toronto in that Eastern Conference Finals. And in the West, the 4 are right now on your screen. That's Dallas, St. Louis, and Minnesota and LA. Both Dallas and LA with the 3-1 series lead. 3-2 for Dallas, I'm sorry. And Ronald, who got the Kings off to a start here tonight, tacks in another one, and that extends the lead to 2 now. Dark Seld on the assist to begin period number 2. The Wild season on the line. More penalties here against St. Louis. Dallas back on the power play with just 20 seconds to go here in the first. Still 0-0. And we may have even more penalties. We have another delay penalty. And once again, it's against St. Louis. So now be a 5-on-3 for about 27 seconds. But I think there's only like 2 seconds left in the period. And Ronald comes through again for LA. That's a hat trick for him. Dark Seld on the assist. And I believe, is that Uzi with the secondary? Uzi or Big D, one of those. They both have the NHL player names, so hard to distinguish between the two. But it's 4-1. It's getting out of hand there for Minnesota. I got to try to turn things around. Otherwise, it'll be a quick night here for them. Top right still even. Penalty expires. Good kill by Toronto. I want to thank everybody here tuning in on this broadcast here. This Friday night action. CHL playoffs. As advertised, as promoted here for the best of 7. Period 2 on the way on the top left. Remember, it's a 5-on-3 for a couple seconds here. Blues will get one of their guys back on. Still a 5-on-4 now. Shot on net there. No good. Dallas still has it. And finally, it's cleared away by the Blues. Right down the ice. 45 seconds remains on the man advantage. More penalty trouble here for the Wild. As we have another Kings goal. And that's Dark Sound on the power play. Incomparable AG on the assist. And Ronald on the secondary. 5-1 Kings here. Looking to wrap things up here in Game 5. Unless something drastically happens. And it's the Blues who break the deadlock over there with that poke. Short-handed goal the other way. And that's Diamond Nugs who breaks the shutout and gets the Blues on the board. 1-0 here. 17:34 mark here of the second. GM Wilson on the assist. 1-0 Blues. And remember, it's a game here that the Blues need to win. Just as Minnesota, the Blues, a loss here means the Blues will be out in the first round. I mean, the number 1 Blues in that Western Conference are on the verge of elimination here in Game 6. And Toronto retaking the lead. That's Piker again. Moonrocks on the assist. Piker with his second goal. He's got 2 of the 3 goals there for Toronto. And for the Blues, it's just, in that series, they've been splitting each night. But if that happens here tonight, the Blues will be out. Because remember, they had to take that loss in Game 5, which is unfortunate. Will that be a factor? Will that be a reason here why Dallas possibly maybe moving on? Penalty taken though here by the Stars, so the Blues can try to extend this lead here. And the bleeding continues there on the bottom as the Kings 6-1 here. Midway point of the second. You still got half a game left, but it ain't pretty. The Minnesota Wild, who's had an up and down season here, mostly on the up, but here in the playoffs, just some tough losses here in round 1, both on Wednesday and Thursday night. But here in this one, it's mainly all LA. Here in Game 5. And Piker takes in another one there for Toronto. That's a hat trick for him. Moonrocks on the assist again. And Prokop on the secondary. And that's going to extend Toronto's lead now. And the Blues do the same on the left. I believe that was still on the power play there for St. Louis. And that's Angelic Llama. with the power play goal. That'll be 2-0 over the Stars. Kuzi on the assist. And GM Wilson on the secondary. 2-0 Blues. 4-2 Toronto. And 6-1 LA right now here in the playoffs here on Friday night. Whole game's in the second period. So season's winding down here for a couple teams. Unless they could turn things around. Blues looking to force a Game 7. Right now have that 2-0 lead. We'll see if it remains. And right now the power plays are working there for Toronto here tonight. They're 2-for-3 on the power play. And a big reason why they're up 4-2 right now. And that man right there, a huge reason why as well. He's got 3 of the 4. That's Piker. First round pick here this season. And he sure as hell ain't disappointing here in the postseason. Big third period coming up there. And remember, the Leafs still need to win 2 here to advance. Due to that Game 3 situation there, which is unfortunate. And look at that, two power play goals and a shorthanded goal. So that's what Toronto's been scoring here. It's been working. Final seconds on the bottom of the second period. And just a monster period here for the Kings. Huge reason why their season has been going this way as well. They also got 2 power play goals there of theirs. And they're on a 4-on-3. A lot of open ice there. 20 seconds remaining there in the second period. Shout out to Bauerdowski in the chat there. Yes, Toronto on top as of right now. Unless things change here in the third period. So we have a save and a cover. And not sure who's in net there for the Leafs. That's Joe Pascal, I believe. And period 2 also comes to an end on the top left. It's Blues up 2-0 right now. Hold a shutout here against the Dallas Stars. Remember, Dallas had opportunities looking at 0-for-3 on the power play. They're getting shots on there, 10 shots. But winning the dot too on the faceoffs, 12-6. But right now it's the Blues controlling this game here, 2-0. If it remains, we will get a Game 7 right after this. And once again, I know there has been an announcement, some news on there that possibly Game 7 could be moved if needed. If agreed there by both owners. So I'll keep you guys posted here as soon as I hear from that. As Piker again, and it's a power play goal. That's goal number 4 for the man. He's on fire. He's lit. Something definitely has lit him up here tonight. Moonrock's on the assist again. And Seti Seagull on the secondary is 5-2 now. 3-goal lead here for Toronto. Looking to try to retake this series lead here. Back in favor for the Maple Leafs. And the Kings making sure here this one is secured here tonight as goal number 7 on the board. And that's Ronald again. He's got 4 as well. Incomparable as AG on the assist. And the Minnesota Wild right now, I don't even think are there. As Dark send, looking to send them home. Ronald on the assist. And I don't think the Wild right now has any answer here to try to stop this bleeding, as Dark Celt completes a hat trick there for him. Dallas needs to find a way to try to break this shutout there on the top left, try to get back in this game to make it a 1-goal game. Right now they still trail by 2. But remember, it's the Blues that need a win to stay alive. If not, we'll get a very important Game 7 here tonight, and that will take place here. That goal is called off, but it doesn't matter at this point. I remember it's 8-1 Kings, 3-1 series lead for the Kings. And they will definitely be moving on to the next round. And the Blues making sure there'll be a Game 7 as Diamond Nugs tacks in another goal here for the Blues. That's going to make it 3-0 here in the third. So they got a 3-goal lead. Toronto's got a 3-goal lead as well. We'll get a Game 6. On that, and pressure will be on New York. 7:36 remains here in this one in the third period. Something drastically has to change here. So over there on the top left, that was Diamond Nugs on the goal. Wilson on the assist. He's got a bunch of apples here tonight. And Angelic Lama on the secondary assist. 3-0. All Blues here so far. And once again, you're watching playoff action here of the CHL. Remember, we play Mondays through Friday. 8:30, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And what's great about that, it really doesn't conflict. You know, all the leagues there, if you're in any of these 10 p.m. leagues during the week, you can still play those. Smart move there by management in doing so. And a big reason why you've seen all these signups, all these 12 teams here in Season 1. And right now, after tonight, we may have our Final 4. We know Washington is waiting for a winner there for Monday night. They'll take on the winner of that Toronto-New York series. And the Kings should be there shortly. 8:50 remaining here in the third with a 6-goal lead. And once again, we'll have the brackets updated after tonight. And what exciting round 1 it's been so far. All 3 nights. Wednesday, Thursday, tremendous. And then here tonight, looks like we'll definitely have a Game 7 in one of them. Will there be another Game 7 in that New York series? As a great poke here, 1:30 remaining. Toronto should be able to close that out. And hopefully it stands. has a win. Final seconds. Kings looking to send a message here to all the other teams remaining here in the playoffs. 9 goals over Minnesota here. They may get double digits here in the postseason. You don't see that happen much. Final minute also in that St. Louis game, 3-0. And that, if the dagger has not been placed in there, that one definitely is. So we will have a game 7. Angelic Lama on the goal. There in the final seconds. 50 seconds to be exact. That's his second goal. Nugs on the assist. And here the Rangers, under 10 seconds to go. Just unable to get anything going. Let's say big power plays there for Toronto, and Piker just turned it up here in game 5. Kings do get the double digits. That's Ronald. And I think he's got half of the goals. Goal number 5. Darkseld on the assist. Uzi on the secondary. And I'll bring the brackets up here momentarily, as the Blues are not done yet. So the Minnesota Wild season on here coming to an end, just as we saw last night with the New York Islanders. As AG just adds more salt to the wound here. The bleeding just been relentless. Blues as well. Want to send a message here in game 6. With 10 seconds to go. What do you guys think there? It'll be a game 7. Dallas, St. Louis. And remember, St. Louis earlier had to take the loss there, man. Because, due to the roster capabilities or games played, they did not have enough there to field or to play. Because I guess guys played the 2 games in a row. Were not able to play the 3. But they take game 6. So it's all going to come down to game 7 here in that one. What's up, the corn dog there in the chat? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. As soon as this concludes on here, we're going all night long, just as Wednesday, just as we did on Thursday, here on Friday as well. Continued coverage here will continue. And look at the Blues just turn it up in that third period. 3 goals. With the shutout win, 5-0. So it's all going to come down to game 7 in that one. And I'm looking to see if we have a stream for game 6 on that Toronto game. Who now lead the series officially. 3-2. And this one's just about done as well. Alright, let me check the Discord here. See what we got. Alright, Bordowski's got game 6. Alright, thank you. Good luck out there, brother. See if they could close it out there in game 6. And any word on that series, should there be a game 7, if game 7 will be played here tonight. If someone could let me know on that as well. Man, 13. Usually an unlucky number, but not here for the Kings. I haven't seen this much goals in the postseason, man. They make sure. They want to let everybody know out there. And remember, they're going to face the winner of this Blues and Dallas game. So that comes to an end. It means we're down to our final 2 series. So let me just bring up the playoff bracket. So Washington is already in the next round. Right now, Maple Leafs with that win, huge win. I think it was 5-2. Piker 4 goals in there. They had at least, I believe, 3 power play goals. They're up 3-2. Right now, they're looking to close it out here in Game 6. And then Blues and Dallas, it's 3-3 right now. Remember, Game 5 was an unfortunate loss there for the Blues. But they took Game 6 here. Very controlling manner. 5-0 shutout win. We'll see what happens Game 7. And right now, just moments ago, the Kings topped the Wild 13-2 to move on. So they await the winner of that Blues series. So does Washington. What do you guys think on here with the final 2 series left? Can the Leafs close it out here in Game 6, or will we get another Game 7? Blues and Dallas will be Game 7. And let me just check to see if we have, if it's still the same streams for that Dallas game. I gotta change the, I believe the second one on here. I do have the alternate stream. Let me close out Stout. And see if Skin is bringing Game 7 to us as well. If not, I'm going to take a look. I don't have the official lineups here. The official lines there, but let me see what's going on in the Discord. Let me see what the gossip. There's been a lot of gossip here earlier in that Discord in the playoffs. Usually is during playoff time. A lot of emotions, a lot of, you know, things going down. Yeah, Skin streams are still on, so it looks like it should be. I should have both of the streams here. Remember, it's Game 7. No, Game 7 over here. That's Dallas, St. Louis, and then New York and Toronto will be Game 6. If I'm correct, unless there was any changes to that. I don't believe so. Okay, I have an alternate St. Louis stream just in case. I believe Wilson has the stream on that, so let me just put that here just in case. And once again, I know it was mentioned in the chat earlier there. Yes, I will be providing coverage 10 p.m. here for the Sixers Hockey League as well. As soon as this concludes here, I do cover both. But right now, we're trying to find out who's going to be moving on. And this whole thing will be updated as well. So unfortunately, I don't have control for this. Somebody else did the graphic. I did not. Otherwise, I would have updated this. But you know, Capitals already been into the to the conference finals there since last night. Toronto's looking to try to meet them there as well. 1 win away. Rangers looking to force a Game 7. Blues and Dallas will play a Game 7. 3-3. Series tied. And the Kings have moved on. 4-1 series win over the Minnesota Wild after a 13-2 rout here tonight. And we're We're having the next games here coming up shortly. Looks like they're possibly maybe waiting till the 9:15 official start. So I have those here on the dual screen. Also, I want to take a little time here just to thank our sponsors. A little promo here. RogueEnergy.com for your energy drinks. Keep you guys going. Keep you guys motivated on there. Not full of sleep. RogueEnergy.com. And also TheJerseyLab.com. You know, you also want to look good. The apparel, custom jerseys, hoodies, all sorts of apparel there as well. As we get ready for some big matchups here, it all comes down to this. You know, we're going to get our answers here tonight for the matchups, for the semifinals, which are scheduled to start on Monday night. Who will be the final four? Will we find out here? Next games, we'll definitely find out. You know, it's a game 7. And I do have the alternate stream there. Let me see. There's also a blue stream there, so I'll see that. But I believe Skin will be back here, so I'm not worried. We'll have a stream there, and there will be a game 7, and there definitely will be a stream on game 7. And I don't know if anything on there in the chat right now, making sure that the rosters and everything is good to go too. Now I'm looking at the Discord, I'm looking at the chat here, and I don't know if it's going to be Game 7 here for both. I don't know if I'm reading this right here. You know, we saw St. Louis had to take Game 5, unfortunate forfeit there, which is why we're in Game 7 right now. I don't know if the same situation is happening in that Toronto game. And if so, we may have Game 7 there as well in both. I think that's what they're trying to figure out right now, or sorting through to see if that's the situation. I know the Blues are ready to go. I'm looking at their dressing room, so it looks like they're gonna go with Kuzi, Diamond, Nugs, Angelic Llama, Curtis, Moose, in net, and looks like Moon, I believe. Let me bring them up. Yeah, there's the Blues line. All 6, they're ready. They're all readied up. Not sure who Dallas has. As we get ready for Game 7. And, you know, there's nothing better than playoff hockey, you know, NHL hockey on here, and a Game 7. You know, here in round number 1, usually, you know, round 1s, maybe you'll see a good game here or there. You usually see, like, sweeps happening here. But we're getting Game 7, and possibly 2 of them on here tonight for Friday night. Who's going to be moving on? Who's facing Washington? Who's going to go up against LA? Those 2 teams are already waiting. The winners here of this contest. And right now, I think we're just trying to get an official word on that. If it's going to be Game 6 or 7 in that Toronto game, I believe. And I believe so. I believe that's the last I've heard. So we're going to have 2 Game 7s here on your screen at the same time here. It's Dallas, St. Louis, Game 7. Win or go home here for both teams, all 4 teams. Toronto and New York on the right. Let's see who Toronto's bringing up here. You got Joe Pascal in net. Engvall. Optimal out there. Moon Rocks. Seti Segal. So they're good. They're ready. And right here, the Dallas game about to kick off. And you know what? Let me put that on the big screen right now. And I'll even have, you know what? Let me toss the alternative one on there as well. Why not? Here we go. Playoff action is what it's all about. Game 7. Win and move on. Lose and you'll pack your bags. You're done. Here, let's go. Here we go. Game 7. Round 1. It all comes down to this. Here, CHL playoff action. Dallas Stars. St. Louis right now. And as soon as that Toronto game does load up, I'll pull it back to the dual screen. But here we go. What do you guys think here, man? It's been a back and forth. I mean, these 2 teams have been splitting each night. Dallas takes one, St. Louis takes the other. Dallas took game 3, St. Louis took game 4. St. Louis took game 6 here. Who's taking game 7 right now, man? Here it comes. Down to this. It all comes down to game 7. And win or lose here, man, you got to give it up to the Dallas Stars. Remember, they're the 4th ranked seed there in that Western Conference. Here we go. Underway. That's Nugs. Oh, and we got an early goal. What a forecheck. The puck ended up at the goaltender, who's looking to clear it, but was not able to do so. And it's an early goal here for the Blues. That's GM Wilson getting the first goal here. Oh, shout out there to Wolven Frost. Frost, thank you, man. Appreciate. Thanks for the follow. But man, right off the gates here in game 7, what a wild goal. I mean, they tossed that through around the boards, and it ends up right in front of that goaltender who just, I mean, that forecheck came right at him. He didn't have the time or enough time there to react to it, and it results in a St. Louis goal. Will that be a big difference maker? We'll see as Baby Yoda there against the boards. He turns it over. Back to the Blues. Lama to Curtis. Over to Nugs. Wilson now will just dump it. Battle for the puck on the boards here. Blues have it. No, they don't. They lose it. Still there. That's Kuzi. Gets it down low to Lama. Shot on net. And Angelic Lama now extends this 2-0. Kuzi on the assist. And the Blues, just as in Game 6, remember they took Game 6 5-0. Right now we're up 2-0 in the first 5.5 minutes here in Game 7. So 2 back-to-back goals here. Not a start that the Stars wanted. Curtis now gets the deep pass through. Battle on the boards again. And that time, Landowski gets it out of the zone. You're watching CHL. It's Game 7, Round 1 here. As Baby Yoda takes a hit on the boards. He's slow to get up. Lama now. Over to Kuzi. To Curtis. And that pass is intercepted. Landowski with the long pass to Yoda. Into the offensive zone. Shot on net. Here goes wide. Around the boards. Back to Yoda. And we're going to have a penalty here. A hooking call. So the Stars go on the power play. Who trailed this 2-0. Kuzi. Cold for the hooking. He'll go in the box for 2. Face-off coming up here in the blue zone. And Nugs comes out with it there. Just dumps it down the ice. Down to the Stars zone. Landrowski. Pass across. Skin getting the Stars on the board here. It's a power play goal. Frishmania on the assist. It's just great back forward passing there, you know. Give it right back. Skin to Frisch. Frisch back to Skin. And it's back to a goal game here. 2-1, 9:15 to go in the first. Landrowski on the secondary assist. We got a good one here. You know, unfortunate start there for the Stars, but it looks like they have been they've regrouped after that big power play goal. That shot is blocked in front. And another huge hit delivered. Man, Yoda's taking some hits here in the first. And looks like New York and Toronto about to kick off there as well. So let me get this over to the dual screen. Remember, it's Game 7 here on both. Kings await the winner of the Dallas and St. Louis. And Washington will take on the winner here of the New York and Toronto. What do you guys think, man? Who's moving on? Who's advancing right now? Blues have the 2-1 lead. But the Stars, with that big power play goal moments ago by Skin. Under 4 to go as we have an icing call here. 3:36 remaining in the first. As the Rangers game underway here in Toronto. Game 7. Who's moving on and who's packing it up? Trying to keep up here with the action. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be intense, man. You know, nobody wants to lose, man. Nobody wants to lose that Game 7, man. They want to move on. They want to go to that conference finals. Shot on that there by the Blues. Curtis now. Another shot and another save. Blues doing a good job here keeping the puck in. But that pass is way off. And we'll go right back all the way to the blue zone. Final seconds. And Big Yoda. Baby Yoda, man. Ties it up. A shot there from that left circle. Somehow snipes it. You know, it's a turnover. One-timer shot. And that's 2 back-to-back goals now. 22 seconds remaining here in the first. Skin on the assist. He's got 2 points there for Dallas. And we also got a goal on the right. Moonrocks gives Toronto the early 1-0 lead here to start Game 7. So period 1 comes to an end there, but not after, you know, Blues started off early here, 2-0. But then that power play goal by Skin, and then just moments ago there, which is seconds to go in the period, a turnover. Skin over to Yoda for the one-timer, and we're all even. Series is even, 3-3. Game's tied. It's Game 7. We got 2 periods to go. Looks like we got some Toronto fans here in the chat rooting their team on. They've got the early lead here, 1-0, under 12 to go in the first. And that was Moon Rocks with the only goal so far. Rangers with the puck here in the offensive zone. They turn it over. We got a breakaway chance. Not able to convert there as the Rangers take over. So Toronto had a great golden opportunity to try to extend this lead. As a huge hit deliver leads to a 3-on-1 the other way. And a huge save by Joe, keeping this a 1-0 game. Joe Pascal out there with a monster save here in the first. Period 2 underway here for the Blues game. 2-2, all tied. What's up to everybody there in the chat, man? Zoom in into the Rangers games. I will. I'll get a moment on there when something comes up. I will definitely. I have both of them here ready to go here for the featured zone on both. So we'll get that going there. Absolutely. Right now, both are on here at the same time. Because we want to see both. We want to see both of them here. I mean, it's Game 7. It's important here for all 4 teams involved. And, I mean, how exciting is this? I mean, Season 1, Round 1. It's just the first round. It's not even like the semis or the finals, man. I mean, it just shows you how badly each team wants it. Here we go. And what's good about this, because I think the Dallas one actually started a bit earlier, so if that one concludes first, I will definitely get the final third period in that Toronto game will be on the big screen. We got 3:14 remaining in the first right now. And if you're just tuning in earlier today, Game 6, St. Louis 5-0 shutout win there against the Stars, which is why we're here in Game 7. Remember, Game 5 was unfortunate, could not field. And I believe the same situation happened here for Toronto, because they did come out with Game 5 win earlier. 5-2 was the final in that one. It was a shaky Game 6. Well, games, you know what? Even though it was 5-0, it was what? It was scoreless. Was like a 1-0 game, and then 3 goals happened in that third period. So it wasn't. I mean, you look at the final like, oh, 5-0 got blown out. Not really, man. You know, 3 of those happened in those final moments where, at that point, it really didn't matter. Yeah, these are the final 4. Because remember, earlier also today, the Kings, who put an impressive 13 goals showing tonight. 13-2 win over Minnesota in game number 5. So they won that series 4-1. They're moving on. They're waiting on the winner between Dallas and St. Louis. So winner of that will play the LA Kings. And last night, the Islanders got swept, so Washington moved on. They wait the winner here of the Rangers and Toronto. So period 1 comes to an end there. 1-0 Toronto right now. Even though Rangers have more shots on. 7-4 shots on net. They trail it 1-0. And here this one's still even. 2-2 as we approach the 5-minute mark here of the second. Yes, they are both Game 7. That's what I've heard the last of it. Due to a technicality, some ruling on there where I believe a guy couldn't play 2 or 3 in a row or wasn't eligible. So they had to take the forfeit on that, unfortunately. So which is why we're in Game 7 here in both. Squid out here on winning Game 7. He's determined, man, to get that win. We'll see. And remember, in that Blues game, Blues had 2-0. I don't know how that first goal went, and it was tremendous. It's just unfortunate. I mean, if you take that goal away, Dallas should be up 2-1. But Great forecheck there by Wilson. Not going to take that away from him. Put the pressure on. Got that early goal, but the power play got Dallas back in the game. Yoda then with that late goal in that first. Quiet second period, though. 2-2 until now, right off the face-off. And that's Skin with his second goal. And he gives the Dallas Stars the lead here. We'll take another look at it here. 3:05 mark of the second period. Came right off the face-off. There's the shot, and there's the rebound. Picking up the garbage. And the Stars take their first lead here of the game. Scoring 3 consecutive goals here against the Blues. Lindrowski on the assist, and Frisch Mania on the secondary. Shout out to Frisch out there. You know, he's always been a big part in Game 7. He's used to Game 7 matchups like this. And over on the right, period 2 underway. Toronto and New York. So both the Stars and Toronto right now have a 1-goal lead. And it's going to be intense. It's sweaty as it is. It's Game 7. And Wilson responds right back for the Blues. That's his second goal. Kuzi on the assist. Angelic Lama on the secondary. With just 30 seconds remaining as we see the seconds tick down there. With a late clutch goal for the Blues. 3-3. But right off the next face-off, speaking about Yoda, that's baby Yoda there. He's got 2 goals as well. Skin on the assist. Frisch Mania on another assist. So both Yoda and Skin have 2 goals each. And Dallas retakes the lead 4-3. You know, I was saying how Wilson had a clutch goal there in those final seconds, but it's Yoda here with 7.8 seconds. What a clutch goal. Will that be the difference maker? Offsides call with 3.7 seconds to go. Over on the right, Toronto up by 2 now. 2-0 here in Game 7. 11:30 remaining in the second period. As the Rangers getting the puck on net there. Still in the zone here. Turned over. Shot and a save by Joe, who's come out with some phenomenal saves here in Game 7. We've seen earlier in the first period. He gets another one here. Big power play opportunity coming up. We got Tripp and Cole here against New York, so Toronto can really try to put this game away here. 9 minutes remaining in the second. You're watching CHL action here of round 1 playoffs. Game 7 here, both. .55 seconds remains on the man advantage here for Toronto. New York trying to kill this penalty off. And we also got a big third period coming up here on the left. 4-3 right now in favor for the Stars. Oh, that one almost snuck through. But they're able to make the save just barely. And New York gets on the board, breaking the shutout. 2-1. And that was Deadly, a.k.a. Stout, with the goal for New York. 6 minutes remaining in the second. Both 1-goal games here. Game 7. Does it get any better? I mean, does it get any intense than this? I mean, me just watching, calling these games on here, tremendous. I mean, the guys there on the ice, down on the ice. I just can imagine how those parties are going right now. More penalty trouble here for New York. That's Zap on the trip and call. So another power play chance here for Toronto. Yeah, Dart, both of them are. It's Game 7 here on both. Here on this Friday night action. And you couldn't end round 1 better than this. Nick ML14, thank you. Thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate it. Awesome. Squid 08, man. Thank you. Here we are. This is what it's all about, man. Game 7. Right now, 5-on-3 chance here for Toronto. So, great opportunity. Try to make this back to a 2-goal lead. New York desperately trying to kill this off. They get one of their guys back on the ice. Turnover in the Rangers zone. But somehow, Ben's able to get up on that puck. But he's going to toss it back out. Is it going to cost him? Loose puck in front. That time he decides to hold on to it. And we're going to face off here coming up in the New York zone with 2:07 remaining in the second period. Charles Well, thanks for the follow as well. You guys are maniacs on there, hitting up the follows. I love it. This is why we do the shows for the community. I mean, it's in the league's name as well. Community Hockey League. By the community. For the community. As the Blues here looking to try to tie this game up. As we approach the midway point of the third period. Epic Warrior 595, thank you. And let me try to minimize that a bit. I know guys want to see the games, man. And here we go. 9:04 mark of the third period. The Blues tie it again. What a back and forth game this has been. That's Angelic Llama. I've called this man's name a lot. And it looked like he was just putting that puck on net. But Llama right in front there to pick it up. Past the goaltender. We're back even. That's Llama's second goal. Wilson on the assist. 4-4 here in the third. And Toronto on the right. Back to a 2-goal lead, 3-1, as it looks like we have a timeout and a pause called by the Rangers. Looking to try to slow down this Toronto team. And what a move there, right past the defenseman. He split them both. Who was that, man? I don't have a gamer tag on him. That's Len Malure with his second Pro Cup on the assist. If anybody got the player name on that guy, let me know. Is that Squid? Is it? Why is he changing names on me, man? Squid is in French? That's a... Oh, man. Well, there you go. Thanks for the clarification on that in the chat. But he's not French. Okay. Well, so definitely a French move out there. Great deke. QC if I saw one. And right now, New York 3-1. Heading into the third period. We'll see what happens. Season on the line here for all four teams. As we over here on the left. Final minute of play here in the third. Just moments ago, Angelic Llama tied this game up. Frisch getting it out of the zone. But Blues looking to bring it back in the zone here. They dump it in. Oh, and that puck almost went under the goaltender again. And they're getting a bit sloppy there with the puck in their zone. Remember, one of them cost them early on in this game. And we'll see if that costs them the series here. As Curtis now looking for the open man, unable to find them around the boards. That's going to lead to an icing call with 31 seconds to go in the third. More penalties taken here by the Rangers. And was that a 5-minute major? Man, that is critical here. They're down 2 goals, and now they're going to be a man for about 5 minutes. So Toronto can really wrap this series up as Benz makes a tremendous save in front to keep this a 2-goal game as he holds on to it for the freeze. And Brett has been tremendous back there for New York, but they've been short-handed here a lot in this contest. I know Toronto does not mind it at all. Remember, you're watching Game 7s here for both of the CHL. And over on the left, we will have overtime. 4-4. In a game, Blues led early on in that contest 2-0. Stars rallied back. Then they took a 3-2 lead. Blues tied it up. Stars again took the lead 4-3. And then Lama tied it up in that third period, which gets us now to overtime. Who do you guys think is going to take it, man? Dallas or the Blues? Who's coming out on top here? Who's moving on to play the LA Kings in the conference finals? We'll find out shortly here as overtime on their way. Right now, Toronto on a 5-on-3. More penalties by the Rangers. And these penalties here in Game 7 have only been hurting the Rangers squad. Not only is, they're down, they're down 2 goals. Time's also a factor here. Season's winding down for New York. Looks like Shot's saying the Stars will take it. Frost as well. Rooting for the Stars. I mean, win or lose here. I mean, this entire series here between the Blues and Stars has been tremendous. Each night they split the series. It's been close throughout. And it couldn't end any better than this. A Game 7 overtime. Lindrowski now shot. That one's going to go out of play. So we'll get a face-off here coming up shortly. Rangers able to get one of their guys back on the ice still. And both of their guys. So they kill off both penalties without taking any more damage in this one. But Toronto still leads at 3-1. Stars over there on the left. Shot on net. That one's blocked. On the boards, Yoda. Down to the defenseman. D-to-D pass. But the Blues come up with it here. Rushing the other way. Circling. Spinning. One-timer shot from the point. Well defended. That one's blocked. And we have an offside call with 12:30 to go in overtime. Thank everybody tuning in. You're watching CHO action. It's the playoffs. It's Game 7 here. It's overtime. Over on the right, 8:30 to go. New York's got to get something going here quick, man. They're running out of time. All Toronto needs to do right now is kill this off. And they'll move on to play Washington in the conference finals. And what a matchup that's going to be. Shout out to Fanoff in the chat there as well. There's the Discord link. We're always taking signups. Remember, Season 2 signups will be posted shortly. They've also got staff applications out there. Under 5 to go. Oh, big penalty here in overtime. And that's Baby Yoda taking a interference call. Looks like he hit the wrong guy there. Both the Blues guys were in the area. So the Blues have a chance here to close out the series on the power play. Stars win the draw and they dump it down the ice. Blues now taking it in. Lama Gets that one poked away. Loose puck still. And he whiffs on it. Out of the zone. 1 minute on the man advantage. Stars with the puck. But they got to be careful here. Remember, they're shorthanded. But a great clear by the Stars again. 28 seconds remains on the 5-on-4. Blues maybe one more rush here on the man advantage. That puck is poked away. Great defensive play here by the Stars. As they kill off the penalty. That shot goes wide. And they'll freeze it, rightfully so, with 6:06 remaining here in overtime. We're back even. 5-on-5 on the ice. 4-4 game. Stressing. Man, I mean, how can you not? Over on the right, final minute of play. New York season on the line here. They trail by 2. And I got to go back. I mean, all those penalties taken by New York here. You know, huge reason. Here why the Toronto has the 3-1 lead. They may be pulling their goaltender at this point. Shot on net. Oh, just got a piece of that. And Toronto now with the open net breakaway. And that's going to be the nail in the coffin. The icing on the cake, whatever you want to call it. That's Seti Seagal putting the dagger in here in the life of New York. Taking out Prokop. Optimal on the assist as well. And the Toronto Maple Leafs will be moving on here to take on the Washington Capitals. Now just adding more salt to it. Over on the left. So that one is over. I'm going to get the overtime game here on the big screen, because this is what we're waiting on. The only game so far left. And we got the OT winner. It's Angelic Llama, who completes the hat trick and gets the game winner. And the Blues rally back. They tied it in the third. They force an overtime. And with 1:49 to go here in overtime, Angelic Llama gets the Blues to move on to the conference finals to take on the LA Kings. It'll be number 1 against number 2. Same thing on the right for Toronto. They'll go up against Washington. So no upsets here in round 1, but they were thrillers. You know, as they all went to game 7 on there. So let's take a look here. Man, 5-4 on the bracket. So once again, it's going to be Washington against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who just won moments ago there over the Rangers in game 7. Blues as well in overtime, 5-4. Angelic Llama with the OT winner to propel the St. Louis Blues into the conference finals. They'll take on the LA Kings. And that's going to do it here for round number 1 of the playoffs. Tremendous has been here. I'm sure the conference finals will be as exciting or more. That begins on Monday night. I'll be back on Monday for that broadcast, for the play-by-play on that, as we're down to our final 4 here in the CHL. Thank everybody here tuning in. And remember, coming up 10 p.m. Eastern here, I'm going to take a quick break here. We got more action, 6v6, as the Sixes Hockey League coming up 10 p.m. Eastern and 10:45. See you guys. Take a quick break here. We'll be back shortly with more action. And what is up, everybody? It's Friday night action here. Sixes Hockey League. Welcome back to another night of multi-stream action. I'll be your host here, Mr. Hollywood, bringing you guys the play-by-play call. Got some good games lined up here for Friday. I'm trying to grab streams here. And one I have here already. This one I wanted to get Minnesota against LA Kings, which is already kicking off. So I want to get this up here on the screen. The other ones I'm looking for Tampa against St. Louis, Calgary against Edmonton, and Florida against Nashville. If anybody has streams on those, let me know. I'm grabbing them right now. I'm looking through the Discord. Because I do have alternate streams on here, but those are the ones I want to get. I want to get the Calgary, Edmonton, Tampa, St. Louis, Florida, and Nashville. It's definitely Florida, Nashville. Anybody streaming that? I'm looking through the Discord right now. Right here, Minnesota, LA, and Minnesota off to a great start here this season. I'll pull up the standings here shortly. And they get off to a good start here tonight as well, taking the early goal. Over the Kings. And that's Warhawk. 289 on the opening goal. Pond on the assist. I believe that's is that Pete Clements? With the assist, and 1-0 Wild. And remember, Wild coming in here tonight, 5-0-1. They haven't lost a game in regulation yet. What a start here for the Minnesota Wild. Other games lined up. I mean, right now it looks like I have a Duck stream. I do have a Pittsburgh stream. I do also have a Boston one, but I really want to get the other games going. Florida, Nashville. Anybody have a stream on that? Let me know. I'm just checking the Discord real quick here. There's a whole bunch of I got a whole bunch of streams I gotta go through because that's all because of the 32 teams competing here this season. All right, so Boston's gonna be taking on Columbus. You know that I'll keep that there if I can't get the other one. I'm gonna keep that there. Let me see. I think we do have an Edmonton stream. We do. Mr. Dali. Bringing that, so let me get that in here. That's gonna be against Calgary. I need to get that one on here. Penalty kill here for the Wild. Only 9 seconds remains on the man advantage. And I apologize. I'm just trying to load this other thing up here. The Oilers game, which actually hasn't started yet. So they're about to, though. They're matched up. Let me get this over into the quad stream. And that's going to be that over there. And then the other one I'm looking, if there's Tampa, St. Louis, and looks like Florida, Nashville. Let me just check here real quick. It's early. It's Friday night. All right, so let me see. Pittsburgh's going up against the Devils. Minnesota I got. There's a Sabre stream tonight. I wish we had a Sabre stream last night. Another Boston stream. I do not need that. Let's see which one this is. Washington, Winnipeg. So we've got a San Jose stream. No, I don't see Florida or Nashville. A1, where you at, man? Now, this ain't the players. This is regular season opening week here of the Sixes Hockey League. So Minnesota still leads 1-0 on the power play here. Under 4 minutes remaining. Calgary takes the early 1-0 lead over Edmonton. That's on the top right. And Boston, Columbus underway on the bottom right. Pittsburgh will be going up against New Jersey. I couldn't find the Tampa, St. Louis, or the Florida versus Nashville. If I do get either one of those, I'll definitely bring them in. If anybody in the chat knows, or send me a DM, I'll take one quick look here once again, because I really wanted to get that Nashville game. They tore it up last night, and Florida came up with some big wins against Buffalo. But right now, unfortunately, I don't see one on there for either. Let me see, which one is this? Nope. Got that one already. Yeah, there's some there's a whole bunch of streams to go through. I apologize. Alright, we'll roll with this. If that does come up, let me know in the chat. We'll go with these 4 here right now. And Minnesota. How about that? You know, tremendous start to the season. Tremendous start here to this game. Was that a shorthanded goal? Looks like it was. 2-0 over the Kings here early on as we approach the final minute of the first period. Kings still on the power play. And Boston here wastes no time getting on the board. They take the 1-0 lead here over Columbus. You know, Boston's one of those teams on here. They need a win. They need to, you know, they haven't had the best start here. But, you know, the reason I wanted to get this team on here, I wanted to see it because they need to get some wins, man. And that was talk to VJ, who's actually, I believe, bring us the stream here with the goal there for Boston. The only goal so far. Calgary still leads 1-0. Nothing has changed there. Under 7 to go in the first. And the Wild at the end of the first, 2-0. No, they take, you could sign up still. They take sign-ups throughout. You're put on the, what do you call that? You get assigned and stuff. So guys, there's always, I mean, there's guys joining on there every day. There's the link to the Discord. What was it, 1,500 members in there plus, so they're always, and guys do get added on into the teams, man. They do as soon, I guess when they get enough sign-ups on there, enough people to get those added in. Frisch Mania might be the better person to speak to on that, but I know they do. They definitely do. Hey, what's up, Droid? Am I in voice channel? I am not currently, but I could get in there. Why, you want to hop in, brother? Or you messaged me earlier. Are you in any of the games tonight or what? Which squad are you on? I totally forget, man. Let me know. Let me know there in the chat. For a bit before Anaheim. Oh, we do have an Anaheim stream, man. And that's against Seattle tonight. Okay. I'll possibly toss that one in here. I do see, yeah, Beard stream is on. I had him here earlier. If this Pittsburgh, you know what, if this Pittsburgh one has not booted up yet, man, so I might swap that in there. But I really was looking for Florida, Nashville, man. Anybody got a stream or anybody knows or has got a score update on that one, let me know. Doesn't look like I have the streamer that has that game going, man. But I know guys would like to see that. I would. Yeah, and that Pittsburgh game should be against New Jersey. Looks like Penguins are ready. They're all readied up. So just waiting on their opponents right now. Currently, score update here. San Jose and Chicago. It's a 1-1 game right now at the end of the first. I have a stream on that I could bring in as well. Boston leads Columbus 1-0. Only goes so far there for Boston. And period 2, Wild still up 2-0 against the LA Kings. Remember this Wild team. Great start here for week number 1. Not just tonight. I mean, 5-0-1 in their first 3 nights. And right now, midway point of this game, they've got a 2-goal lead over the Kings. And the Kings looked pretty good against Pittsburgh last night. You know, they split that series. Calgary, not much has changed there. Still 1-0 for the Flames here in the second. And once again, you're watching the multi-stream here of the 6S Hockey League. It's opening week. And Columbus is going to tie it up to start period number 2. (1-1) against Boston. I know Akira had the assist on that. I'm trying to get the goal scorer. Looks like that was a Stoned guy, I believe, with the goal. 1-1. Edmonton on the power play on the top right here in the second, looking to try to tie that game up. They trail 1-0. And you know what? Let me and what's up with Pittsburgh? Is that one happening or not? If not, I'm gonna take that one off, man. Yeah, if Pittsburgh one does come back up, I'll bring it in here. But let me, in the meantime, since we were just staring at that dressing room in that one, there's no point. Let me soap that one out. All right, so there it is. That's the sub in. That's that should be the Seattle against Anaheim. And both those teams, you know, in that Western Conference. It's a big Western Conference matchup. Ducks with the lead, 2-1 here in the second. Yeah, I don't think there's... maybe that Pittsburgh game is not happening, so I apologize for that. And I never got the Nashville, Florida 1 or the Tampa Bay, St. Louis. I wanted to get at least one of those, but I don't see either one of that. Definitely that Tampa Bay, St. Louis. That, you know what? Because on that game, you know, with Tampa right now controlling 5-1-0 in that conference, so... Tremendous start in the first 3 nights here, and we saw St. Louis, man. Team definitely not to sleep on. They're 4-2. They're right below the Wild. So as far as like record-wise, as far as how teams started here this season, that was definitely one of the key matchups I had here for tonight. But I don't see a stream on either one of those. Anybody there in the chat knows or sees one, let me know. Yeah, because I'm still looking through. It's just a lot of accounts I gotta go through, man. But no, I don't see it there, unfortunately. Let me check the streamer chat here. What do we got? Columbus now takes the lead, 2-1 over Boston. And some other game scores here. Detroit leads 2-0 over Vegas in the third period. And on a 5-on-3 power play, we see an upset there here tonight by the Red Wings. That'd be a huge upset for the Red Wings, man, if they could try to pull that off. While the game is in the third period, and Minnesota still 2-0 here, shutting out this Kings team. Those goals happened early in that first period. Ducks extend their lead on the bottom there, 3-1. And so does Calgary, 2-0 over the defending champs, the Edmonton Oilers. And you know, that Calgary team, man, you know, we'll see if they can hold this off. Right now, they have 2-0 over Edmonton. I like that Calgary squad, man. I mean, I look at their roster. I got their roster pulled up here at this point. You know, I think they could definitely surprise a lot of teams here, man. They're perfect, just as you know, we seen last night the Washington Capitals. So the only 2 perfect teams that have not lost a game, period. Wild's in that category too if you take away the overtime loss. And they tack in another goal here for the Flames. Make that 3-0 now. And it looks like that was Mangos with the goal for Calgary here in the third period. That was unassisted. Kings on the power play on the left. Looks like Jay taking the interference call. Still looking to try to break this shutout here with 11:07 to go in the third period. Final minute of play in the second here in the Ducks game. 3-1 over Seattle. And I'm just checking to see what else we have here. If the other streams, sometimes games too, the other stream does come up. So if they do, or anybody have a score update on that Nashville, Florida game, as well as the Tampa Bay, St. Louis, let me know here in the chat. I will definitely mention it, bring it on the board. Boston gets a power play chance here to start period number 3. They trail by 1 against Columbus. 2-1. And the Wild doing an excellent job here, trying to kill this penalty off. Only 35 seconds remains. 9:30 remains in the third period. 2-0 Wild. Ducks game will be going to the third period. 3-1 Anaheim. Despite Seattle, more shots. 9-7. Time of attack, pretty even. Face-offs for Seattle, 15-6. But the Ducks hold a 2-goal lead. Now, I spoke about Minnesota holding the shutout win so far here. 2-0 in the third period, 7:25. Calgary's trying to do the same against the Edmonton Oilers. Under 5 to go, but that shutout is going to be broken. As the Oilers get on the board, but not much time remaining in that game. They do break their shutout. They still trail by 2 with 5 minutes remaining. And that was Mr. SHL Lube is the actual gamer tag with the goal for the Oilers. Once again, you're watching 6HL action. Remember, 32 teams out here this season. Season number 9. The biggest season yet. Right now you're seeing not even half of the teams here on your screen. We do bring the 4-quad stream here each night for you guys. We're trying to get the best matchups going here on this Friday night. Right now, Islanders over Ottawa 1-0 with 2 minutes remaining. See if they could hold that off. Another score update. Washington over Winnipeg 6-3. So it looks like Washington's looking to try to remain perfect here at the end of the week, for the entire week. And in the Chicago San Jose game, there's a goal just momentarily. I don't know what the exact score is on that one though. I'll try to get that for you guys later. Sabres and Montreal in a good one there. 4-3 right now. Well, Montreal just scored. Makes it 5-3. Lemanski with the goal with under 6 minutes to go over Buffalo. So Montreal looking to try to pull the upset there. Right now they're 4-2-0. Sabres 3-3. And I might sub that one in, man. As the Calgary game's about coming to an end here. 4-1 Calgary. Let me get that Montreal game on here. Remember, it's a new management over there as well. I want to see what's going on. Looking pretty good. They got 2-goal lead. See if they could maintain that lead. Coming up to the 2 minutes here, 2:06. And we've got a goal, Columbus. That might close it out. Ducks get a goal there as well. Is that a hat trick for Keller? Looks like it is. 4-1. And 4-1 is the final in that Calgary game. So I'm going to sub that one out. Let me bring in the Montreal game because they got about 2 minutes remaining there. And Columbus should be able to hold this off. There's only 1:06 remaining. 3-1 lead over Boston. Montreal with the 2-goal lead and also on the power play here against the Sabres. So they're looking to close that out as well. 2-goal lead just as Columbus as well. And the Minnesota Wild shutting out the LA Kings here tonight. So that will improve to 6-0-1. What a start to the season for the Wild. You know, they lead that group over there. Calgary will in the West as well. Tremendous start. They go to 7-0. Washington 7-0 here as well. I know they took down their opponents here tonight as well. So we'll see if they remain here. Perfect for the week. And here Anaheim up 4-1 against Seattle with the final minute of play. And once again, I was trying to see if there's a Florida-Nashville stream. I did not get it for Game 1. We'll see if we get that one for Game 2. As well as that Tampa Bay-St. Louis. If anybody has a stream on either of those, let me know. Hit me up in the Discord. Post it in the chat. Or over here on the Twitch chat. I'll be monitoring that. So we got a lot of time here. It's 10:30, and majority of these games are about done. Let me see if there's anything going here currently. And for Columbus, Seti Segal, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points in that 3-1 win over Boston. Looks like the other games are also down. I'm going to get the Islanders game because the first game, I believe it was 1-0. I believe that's how it finished. I'm going to get that in here as well. So if you're just tuning in, Montreal over Buffalo 5-3 was the final. 3-1 Columbus over Boston. They're going to set for Game 2. Wild over the Kings 2-0 shutout win. They're getting set for Game 2 there as well. And I'm going to bring in the... so I couldn't find that Nashville one, unfortunately. But I am going to bring in the Islanders one as soon as that one kicks off. As one of the featured games here tonight. We still have Edmonton, but Calgary, man, tore that up in Game 1. I may switch that one over. And the Ducks game finally comes to an end here over Seattle. That man right there with the big Hattie for the Ducks. Alright, so let me see what I have here. Okay, I do have the Islanders, so I'm gonna keep that one there. And I still have the Edmonton one here against Calgary. I'll see. They're all in the intermission. They're all in the locker rooms right now because, like I said, it was early finishes here right off the back, and they technically have till 10:45. But if teams are ready, set to go, they could. We'll get game 2 on the way. If any of that happens, I will pull those up on here. I'm looking through the Discord as well as the Twitch to see if there's still any games going on right now. To get the final moments in there. Looks like the Jets game's done. So is the Washington game. And I don't think that Devils did that. Pittsburgh and New Jersey one. I don't believe game 1 ever took place that I saw. But we'll see if we'll have game 2 on that. If we do, I'll toss that one in here. Thank everybody here tuning in on this broadcast. Sixes Hockey League, season number 9 here. It's opening week, final night of the regular season here. I'm going to take a quick break here as we get set here for games 2. I'll be right back, fellas, for the 10:45 games here. I'm going to take a look here on the Discord. And once again, Florida, Nashville, Tampa Bay, St. Louis. If we have score update on game 1, on either one of those series, and if we have a stream here for games 2, let me know. Post them in the Discord or send me a message here or in the chat. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What do we got here? So Montreal, Buffalo, kicking off here. Game 2. Remember game 1 going to the Canadiens 5-3. We do have the Boston game kicking off in the bottom right against Columbus. Game 1 earlier, Columbus winning 3-1 over the Bruins. And Wild and the Kings, game 2 about to kick off. Wild shutting out the Kings here tonight 2-0. And still remaining perfect as far as not losing anything in the regulation. They're 6-0-1 here to start the season off. And Islanders against Ottawa on the bottom left. I believe Islanders finished that was 1-0. And once again, I don't have a stream on that Florida Nashville. What's up, Power Core? How you doing over there? Ducks 6-1 against Kraken. Right, we did have that here. I did toss that on here at the start of period number 2. I do have Edmonton. Calgary tore it up. First of all, it was 3-0. Wow, okay. So you guys scored those 2 goals late in that third period. I missed that. All right. You know what? I'm checking to see the streams on the other one, man. But I guess not. I was scheduled. I wanted to get Florida, Nashville, Tampa Bay, St. Louis. Unfortunately, no. I still have Edmonton. Game 1, Calgary really tore it up on there, and it looks like again here. Game 2 as well. I mean, these guys are tremendous against the defending champs. Mango just scoring again, 2-0 already in that one. So I'm gonna leave these the ones we have now because these were very competitive in the first game. So I'm gonna keep them on here. But how about the Calgary Frames, man? I mean, they're gonna, Washington's looking to remain perfect here to week 1, but so is Calgary. They're 7-0, and they got a 2-0 lead here in Game 2. About to go 8-0. If things change there, I'll bring that Calgary-Edmonton game back on the stream. Buffalo strikes first here against Montreal. I was looking to see them last night, but we get to see them here tonight. Big matchup here between these two. As far as standing-wise, they're right there. I think 4-2 and 3-3. Coming in here tonight, but with that win by Montreal, that sets them to 5-2. So they could really propel themselves past Buffalo here if they could get another win. We'll see if Buffalo can try to split the series. New York and Ottawa underway on the bottom left. So far, scoreless, 0-0. Midway point here of the first period. And Kings on the power play against Minnesota. Now, they had a bunch of power play opportunities in that first game, but the Wild shut all of them down. They kept them scoreless, 2-0. Those 2 goals happened in that first period, and it was pretty much a quiet defensive battle throughout. Maybe Wild's trying to show the Kings who the real trap team is here in the Sixes Hockey League. They both have tremendous defense, and we're seeing that here tonight. And we got an opening goal here, looks like, for Ottawa. Unassisted goal for the Senators. Remember, Senators 0-7 here, looking to try to get their first win. It will be tonight here on the live broadcast. They take the early 1-0 lead. Game 1 going to the Islanders 3-0. Alright, there's a stream change for Hawkeye Hall. Okay. I missed that. I apologize. Power play opportunity for Montreal. Try to get back in this game here. They trail 1-0. 125 on the man advantage. 2:40 left in the period. And here on the bottom right, Columbus, Boston begin period number 2. They're also at a deadlock 0-0, just as that Minnesota game as well. But we got a penalty taken here right off the start of period 2. And it's going to be against Boston. Looks like a charging call, so Columbus will go on the power play. Buffalo doing a good job killing off the penalty there. Final seconds of the first period. Montreal in front. Oh! And it's going to remain 1-0 at the end of the first. They had a golden opportunity in those final seconds. So far, Yates for Buffalo, the only goal so far. 1-0. Here in Ottawa, final seconds as well. Senators lead 1-0. Shot on net there. No good. Looking for the rebound and a save at the last seconds. I don't know if that one would have counted, but there, that's the end of the first. What excitement there towards the end. Ottawa leads at 1-0 at the end of the first. Still a lot of hockey remaining. And here in the top left, minute and a half to go. Still scoreless, 0-0. And more penalties taken by the Wild. But the PK has been perfect here for the Wild tonight. Have not given up any goals here. They've taken a bunch of penalties. Game 1 as well as here. That was Mox Rocks with the penalty there. 1:10 remains in the period. Buffalo period number 2 underway. And we got a goal here, Columbus. The Blue Jackets break the deadlock with that goal. And that was Akira with the goal for the Blue Jackets. 1-0. So right now, I mean, on the score, 3 of the 4 games, 1-0 games. We got a scoreless game on the top left, final seconds. And it looks like it's going to remain scoreless at the end of the first, Minnesota and LA. There's still a few seconds remaining. I believe about 25 seconds remaining on that penalty that will proceed into the period 2. Once again, you're watching Six's Hockey League here. 6v6 for the Xbox. And we got another goal here for Columbus, and that's Akira again. Make that back-to-back goals now. It looks like Kerr on the assist. That's Siegel. And Akira's got both of the goals there for Columbus. 2-0 over Boston. Ottawa, New York still remains 1-0 for the Senators. 12-minute mark here of the second period. Buffalo just about the same time there as well in the second period. Still lead 1-0. And more goals here for the Blue Jackets. Make that 3 now. 3-0. Boston's got to make something happen in here, try to turn things around before they get any more uglier right now. Midway point here, still half a game left. And let me check Twitch here, see what we have. See what we have, any score updates on any of the other games. I know I had the Edmonton and Calgary one earlier, where Calgary just dominated things there in the first game. And game 2 started off, they had an early 2-0 lead. Islanders end up tying the game here, 1-1 now, with that goal, and that was Bear. For the Islanders, Tanaka on the assist. Moonrocks on the secondary. And Bear, that's Big Bear 22 is the actual gamer tag. And Akira here completes the hat trick. Looks like we got a pause timeout there, 4-0. Let me see if I can swap this in. Because you know what? That Calgary game actually changed. Calgary has, Edmonton has rallied back. Let's bring that one back on here. I'll take the Columbus one off, because right now it's 4-0. It's all Columbus in that one. But the Edmonton Oilers have rallied back. They were down 2-0 early on in the contest. But now, and let's put that there on the bottom right. There it is. Now have not only tied it, but taken the lead here in the second. With 8 minutes to go here in the second period. 3-2 Oilers. Still scoreless on that top left, 0-0 between Minnesota and LA. So we got a bunch of good games here going on, either tied or 1-goal contests. Both on the left are all tied up. On the right, 1-goal leads. Buffalo 1-goal lead over Montreal. Edmonton leads against Calgary. Can the Oilers give Calgary their first loss here of the season? Remember, they are 7-0 coming into this game here. 4:20 remains in the second period. And I will also try to bring in additional games here, if time allowed, for some of the other games that are going on here as well here tonight. Remember, 16 games going at once. It's crazy. 32 teams competing. I'll also probably bring in the Washington stream here later on. It's 0-0 against Winnipeg right now. Still scoreless. 8:51 mark of the first period. And Calgary ties it up back. That's Mango, who's been tremendous here for the Flames. Has got this game tied up. They want to remain perfect. (4-3). That's a hat trick actually for him. Okay, so I missed the goal. They scored 2 back-to-back. That was my fault. I mean, that happened quick. And speaking about goals, Buffalo gets another one there on the top right. They'll extend their lead over Montreal. Back on top. That's Bacardi. Player name, gamer tag McCarty is the actual gamer tag. So 2-1 Sabres. They retake the lead. Calgary as well retook the lead with that man right there, Mango, completing a hat trick. He's got 3 of the 4 goals. scored for the Flames. And in the other games here, now the Islanders make that back-to-back goals, and they take the lead over Ottawa 2-1 with that goal. Looks like there's a pause. Senators led early, but the Islanders have rallied back here. Remember, that's a team that needs a win here. Slow start coming in here tonight. They were 1-5. They did win earlier, 3-0. They're trying to improve their standings. And what a one-timer. And was that Bear again? Looks like it. Bear 22. He's got both of the goals there for the Islanders. Moonrocks on the assist, and Tanaka on the secondary. Here in the third, what a start for period number 3. And a lot of these games are going to come up to the crunch time here. All one-goal games, scoreless game on the top left. Look at the shots there, though. LA 13-6 in favor of the Kings. Time of attack pretty even. Face-offs as well. We'll see what happens. Big third period coming up in that one. And I believe we got a restart here on the bottom right. Is that correct? It was 4-3 for Calgary, as they scored those 2 late goals in the second period back-to-back. So wait for the restart on that one. Power play chance here for Buffalo in the third period. But they won't be able to convert on that as the penalty expires. We're back even. 5-on-5. See if the Canadians could try to tie this game up once again. Six v 6 hockey here for NHL 22 on the Xbox. Season number 9 for the Sixes Hockey League. Biggest season here yet. 32 teams competing. And the deadlock is finally broken. It only took period number 3 here to get it done. And it's the LA Kings who finally find the back of the net. And that's Michkov with the goal. Savage on the assist. 1-0 LA. But in a game like that, 1 goal is huge. Because both teams are very defensive. Game 1 was 2-0 for Minnesota. Here in this one, the Kings lead it 1-0. We'll see if they'll be able to hold on. More penalty trouble here for Montreal, as now they take back-to-back penalties. It's a 5-on-3 for the Sabres here in the third period. And we're waiting on the restart there for the Oilers game. Remember, it's 4-3 Calgary. They still got third period left to play. Islanders still up 2-1 over Ottawa in the third. Senators able to kill off the penalty, back even. And the Sabres do capitalize on that 5-on-3. And it's McCarty with the goal. Frost on the assist. They still have a power play, remember, because it was a 5-on-3. So now it's a 5-on-4. And that's McCarty's second goal. Of course, the assist, JT on the secondary. And about 30 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4. So those penalties are really hurting the Canadians here at a critical point here in the third period. And it looks like Calgary and Edmonton are matched up again. So they'll be loading that up. Remember, it's 4-3 Calgary. And speaking about penalties, Minnesota takes one here in the third as well. See if the Kings could try to extend their lead. with 13 minutes remaining. So we got some good hockey. Good hockey here for a Friday night, as always. We always have. Want to bring you guys the best games going. Best streams on there. Some, unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have streams on. But the ones that we did, good hockey here to close the night off. Remember in that Edmonton game, Edmonton was down 2-0 early on. Actually ended up taking that stream off. I brought it back on when they actually ended up tying and then taking the lead. But then Calgary retook the lead. So there's been multiple lead changes in that game. We'll see if anything changes here in the third period. If we'll have more lead changes. As time winding down here in the third period, it's Bear again. And he's got not one, not two, but all three of the Islanders' goals. That's a hat trick for him. And he gives the Islanders a 3-1 lead here with only 5:03 remaining. And for Islanders, this is big. Remember, they're coming in here 1-5. So they'll improve to 3-5. They could hold off Ottawa in the next 4 minutes with the 2-goal lead. Montreal able to respond. They needed this, man. 3-2, 1-goal game. Still in it. I don't know how much more time remaining. We'll get that here shortly. But what a way to keep that puck in. There was two Sabres guys right there, not able to pick that puck up. And then it leads to a 2-on-1 there. Pass across. For the shot and the goal. And we got a game here. Still a lot of time. 6:08 for Montreal. Here to try to tie this game up. It looks like a couple pauses, timeouts possibly called in that one. Despite, time attack 7:02 in favor of Buffalo to 4:49. The game's on the left, about done as well. 1:35 to go. Islanders 3-goal lead, so they should be able to close that out. And here LA is trying to close this one out. 1-0 with 40 seconds remaining. Can the Wild try to force overtime to tie this game up? I remember last night, Kings did it as well. They split the series against Pittsburgh. Looking to split the series here against Minnesota. And trying to give the Wild their first loss here of the season. They have an overtime loss, but if they could close it out, there's a shot on net and a save. 26 seconds now remains. Edmonton also is trying to give Calgary their first loss, and the Wild score. Wow. They want to keep the streak going. What a clutch goal. Played in a mud kip for the Wild, and I believe that's a Warhawk. With the goal, 22 seconds remaining. Rocks on the assist, and this game is not over. The undefeated streak will remain as the Islanders game comes to an end, and that is a wrap there on the bottom left. 4-1. Ottawa led early on, but then 4 consecutive goals, and Bear was the man. 4 goals, all 4 there for the Islanders. So let me swap that one out. Bring it here to our triple coverage. Canadiens tying it up, man. They're down 2. Remember that. Late in the third period. That one may go to overtime as well. The Kings game is going to overtime. And remember, on the bottom side of your screen, that is a 4-3 game right now between Edmonton and Calgary. It is the third period. The Oilers trail by 1. Ooh, delay penalty on top of that coming up. It's going to be against Montreal. Buffalo with the puck in the offensive zone. The puck is finally touched there with 34.2 seconds to go. Got a tripping call. So wait a second. We may not go to overtime here. See if the Sabres could close this out. Big overtime. So despite that, I mean, even if Minnesota loses on here, they will not lose in regulation. So they still keep that streak going. 5-0-1 heading in here tonight. They're 6-0-1 right now. Looking to try to make it 7-0-1. And Mango with the short-handed goal for Calgary. He's been on fire here for the Flames. And that's a huge goal. That was a short-handed goal. I mean, it's not something that Edmonton wants to give up here with 6:40 to go. Now that gives the Flames a 2-goal lead. And remember, it will be a quick period here as well due to the restart. But we are getting another overtime game on the top right. So we're going to have 2 OT games here to finish the night off and to finish the week off here. How exciting is that? What do you guys think there, man? Minnesota, LA. Who's coming out top? 22 seconds remained in that one when Minnesota tied it up to force overtime. And here on the right, top right, Montreal had to rally back down 2 in that third period. They're still trying to kill off this penalty. 1 minute and 14 remains here to begin overtime. And as soon as that Calgary game comes to an end, I'll bring up the split screen. Ooh, got a penalty shot here in overtime. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Wow. No pressure, right? The Conn Smythe winner on top of that is the one who's going to be shooting this. And he absolutely buries it. No question about it. As the Montreal Canadiens rally back in this one. They were down 3-1 in the third. And they win it 4-3. On a penalty shot goal to win it in overtime. I mean, you don't see that happen much. It does here tonight. So Montreal takes both here over Buffalo, and that will definitely help them in the standings. Because coming in here tonight, they were 4-2-0. Buffalo's coming in here at 3-3, so they'll improve to 6-2. And we're still waiting on OT winner here on the top left in overtime. 4:30 to go. And this one here, this one's about over. That's another goal there for the Flames, so they're going to close that out. That's actually 6-3. So let me put this Kings game here on the big screen. You know what? I might put it on the. I do have another screen here. Yeah, let me do that. You know what? Let me put this on the big screen. Since it's our final one, we might as well, right? because that Calgary one is done. So our final game here of the night in overtime, or one of our featured games here. Remember, game 1 going to Minnesota, 2-0 shutout win. But here in game 2, this one's in OT, 146 to go. Still waiting on an OT winner. Montreal was able to win theirs against Buffalo just moments ago on a penalty shot goal. We'll see what happens here. The Wild shot. That one looks like it was blocked a bit. Goes wide. Battle for the puck. Around the boards. Kings have it. Deep pass to Michkov. Shot on net. No rebound. But the puck's still in the zone here. The Wild looking to try to get it out. And they do. Ooh, big hit delivers. We have an offside call with 55.6 seconds to go here in overtime. We'll stay on here until we get a winner. The Kings with the possession here in their zone. Savage looking for the deep pass to Michkov. And that one's poked away. Great defensive play by the Wild to prevent the shot. 39 seconds now remains here in overtime. Around the boards. Battle for the puck. Savage has it, but he loses it. Back to the Wild. Into the offensive zone. Down to the defenseman. Looking. One-timer shot. Rebound. Save. Puck still in the zone here behind the net. And the Kings getting it out of danger. Final seconds here. 4 seconds. 2. They won't get the shot on there. And there's the horn. And we're going to go to OT number 2. Both goaltenders tremendous back there. That's dirt right there on the highlight reel. So we'll go to another overtime. And remember, the Kings almost closed this one out earlier. They had 22 seconds left when the Wild tied it up to force overtime. Getting outshot here, 21-11 in favor for the Kings. Time attack as well, 6:20 to 3:41. But that defensive hold by the Wild has been tremendous here tonight. They've only given up 1 goal all night long. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Who's coming out on top here? This overtime thriller continues. You're watching Sixes Hockey League here. 6HL. Season number 9. Final night. Friday night. Period 2. About to kick off. Kings win the draw. Looking to break it in here into the offensive zone. And they do. And that one's poked away. And I was talking about that defensive hold by this Wild team has been tremendous. Just as good, if not better, than the Kings. I mean, we're seeing a very defensive duel here between both. Right now, Wild with the puck in the offensive zone, looking for a shot. But we're going to have a penalty. And it's against the Wild. They had the puck. That was on call. That was a charging call. Player named Tiernan will get penalized. So the Kings on the power play here. And that's Regiment is the actual gamer tag. 57. Puck around the boards. In front! Power play goal. OT winner. That's Michkov, who had both of the Kings goals here. And the LA Kings, despite giving up the lead there in that third period, do close it out. Tremendous. Whoever was back there in net for Minnesota, I believe that was Dirt. 20 saves in this game in that losing effort. Minnesota will get a point here out of this one. So they still remain perfect as far as regulations go. 6-0-2 to finish week number 1 here. So tremendous start for the Wild. And the Kings split the series here again. Tremendous OT winner. Remember, all points are going to count because it's going to be tough making that playoffs with this many teams. Every point counts as for the standings. I want to thank everybody tuning in here tonight on this broadcast, on this action. And, you know, I generally come in Wednesdays, Thursday, and Friday nights. But next week, I will be on for Monday night as well. So you're getting four nights of the multi-streamed. I'll see you guys on Monday. Good luck to all those teams. And we'll have all the stats, standings, everything updated there for you guys for Monday night. See you guys then. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.